Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamara with a Plan. In this video, we are setting up my December planner and we're decorating the pages and kind of just going over what everything is going to be used for, but it's actually going to be completely set up so I can jump right into it. So we already set up the first planner in here, which is essentially the learning planner. I have this section here for the kids' homeschool, which is a block layout that I printed for free from Laurel Denise's website. If you go to her accessories section, shop accessories, and then scroll down, you will see printables. And so I printed this at 85% to get it to fit into the mini planner. And it's just a block layout. So this is how it looks when it's not decorated. I did have to cut it with my cutter and then punch it. It's not perfect. I did talk in that video about how to punch it so you can actually use it onto your spiral, and it's just to do an extra punch in between. If you have a Happy Planner punch, you do your normal 7 punch, and then you punch one more in between, and then this will go onto the spiral. So that is in my setup video for this planner. Then here I have just a little cover that I made out of a cutting mat, and this is a divider that I took from the Happy Planner Big divider, and I just put it on this little mini planner from 2020 that I have. And these are the only mini planners that I have, and I thought it'd be really fun to kind of pop them in here as little supplements. So this one is my personal Bible planner. It's pretty small, so we're gonna see how it's gonna work out. But I write a verse over on the day, and then I just kind of write some study notes on the dashboard side and a thought on this side. The main monthly over here that I can see at all times is just gonna show what reading I have to do for the day. Really love having that. As soon as I open up the planner, I can just see what I need to read for the day. And then I can come into here, write my verse, take some notes, and put a thought of the day on the monthly. So this little section here is mine. This is for the boys' homeschool, which I use this. They don't see this. I just put that they have school on the family planner, and they just know that Monday through Friday is their school days. And then they'll ask me, you know, what they have to do. And we kind of go through that together. So over here, I did section this off, and I'm going to do like Bible timelines of the reading. And I also thought I could do this for a list of like main people in the Bible. So that's what I'm using this back page for. And that's the end of the Bible learning planner. This next section, again, this is a Happy Planner divider. This is my main home planner. This is where I put birthdays and holidays and anything over here on the calendar. And then this weekly is like a cleaning, to-do list, appointment section. And let's even do that right now. We might just section this off into 2 sections, which one will be kind of like appointments and to-dos, and the other one is going to be specifically what I want to clean. And I do have this little checklist, cleaning checklist that I grabbed. I had to redo it a couple times. The first time I used highlighters, it didn't look so great, so now I use 2 boxes and just put grid. So I'm going to check in the morning if I do these things, and in the evening if I do these things. That's the idea for this week. I don't know if I'm going to do that every week. We're going to see. But I'm using a horizontal Nancy Laurel Denise planner for my main cleaning planner. Let me get into this little cover area, and I like having these on a cover with a cover because if I want to see my monthly, I can just lift up real quickly with the cover. If it's pages loose, like just different inserts, and if they go a little over, which these ones do, it's kind of hard to get under to lift it up, but this cover makes it easy to just kind of flip back and forth. And here we just have a couple of decorations, and this is the wellness planner. This is a 2020 Happy Planner. I'm just putting these inserts in here because it's a 7-disc anyway, and I wanted a section for wellness, and I think this is going to work out. Rather than going and buying more of Laurel Denise inserts, which are nice inserts, I already have these here, so I popped those in. And I think this is going to be a cute, fun planner. And then the second planner in the hardcover is a goals planner. So we'll see. I haven't done a goals planner yet, but I'm hoping to kind of it's a dashboard. I'll put some goals over here and then write, you know, what I accomplished or a reflection on the daily. This monthly over here is where everything is going to be appointments, birthdays, and holidays. Everything else is kind of a specialized monthly. I put workouts on the workout monthly, if I do them, and then on the goal monthly, I want to put what goals I'm working on for the day. So that's the end of this, and back here, I have a section really for holiday planning over here. This is a little journaling card that I made that I think is really pretty. You can see it's a DIY. I could have covered that up, but maybe next time. So this one is my main catch-all planner here with cleaning, wellness and exercise and goals in there. Next section is my work planner. This is also a Happy Planner divider that I paper clipped on. And the work planner is a horizontal Nancy. And this is the one we're going to work with right now. We're going to get it set up for December, this first week ready. And we're going to be decorating the pages. So we have a right side monthly over here, plus the main back page, which I don't know if we're going to decorate this one because I haven't really used this month. So maybe we just decorate these. So every time I come in to decorate and set up a monthly planner from Laurel Denise, I grab the first week only and get that decorated as well. And the first week I like it to match the main planner. And then after that I can use any stickers I want. Now, one thing that's a little challenging with a mini is you have to use pretty small stickers, and I am using Rongrong stickers right now. They're the only winter stickers that I found right now. I know I probably have more somewhere, and I'm packing everything up, so we'll see if I find more. I'll grab them out, but right now these are what I found. So we're grabbing the main monthly, the first weekly. It's a little journaling card that I made and put in there. Again, you can see it's DIY. We'll have to cover that back next time. And the right side monthly we're gonna pop out, and we're gonna leave this for now. And we'll close all this up. So I basically use a block layout for this, and I considered just printing out more. This is the Laurel Denise block layout that she has on her website for free. I considered printing out more because it has the 5 categories across. Well, I'll show you this. In her printable here that I'm using for the kids' homeschool, which it is a teacher layout. You have 5 sections across for 5 days for the teacher layout, and you have 7 sections down. So I could have done Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. And I already had the 5 blocked off, but by the time I changed the days and everything, it's kind of the same thing. And I can just do the Nancy pretty quickly and have that ready. So that is what we're gonna do instead. And I want kind of like a soft color to separate the sections. Let me see what I have. This teal might work. Do I have enough of that? I don't have enough of that. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this light green. We'll see if we have enough. And so I do 3 sections over here and then 2 over here. All right, so we are going to separate this out. I just say this on every video lately, especially because my husband hasn't been on travel lately. You're gonna hear him in the backgrounds. Okay, so yeah, I just block it off, and it actually is very similar to what the block layout is. The reason I did print out the other one is because I was going to use it only 5 days a week as a homeschool teacher. So that in itself kind of made it perfect, right? So I was pretty happy with that. All right, so these are the 5 sections that I have. Sometimes I do put one there to kind of balance it out, a line. So let's just do that. Even though the lines don't go across, I was making 6 blocks for a while. You can see that it could work out to have 6 blocks, 3 on each side. If you wanted to, you could just bring, you know, this line over. But this is gonna be enough to do. All right, so that's a weekly. We're gonna set that aside and we're gonna look at these 2 monthlies. This is the right side monthly that I made out of an extra page that I had because I did take advantage of the clearance sale. It's a really good sale. And now I think I want to put like a washi strip of something there. We could do these gals, and then I bet we could get 3 on there. Maybe actually we can do it all the way across like this and cover the bottom of this. That's fine. Looks much better than all this whiteout that's on here. So let's check this out. Okay, that's pretty cute. On the bottom, but that's okay. And now, you know, for the monthly, we're just doing really small stickers. But what if we do, okay, she's there. We probably have all the gals on here now because of this sticker. But I think we'll do her with the skis. Home is where the snow falls. I know, not everybody has snow, right, gals? I mean, right now, maybe. We live somewhere right now that has snow most years. I don't know if we're going to be here, like where we're moving. We still haven't decided. We're kind of having a family discussion about it. Okay, so we'll leave her there, and that's going to cover up those first 2 days. But if I need to, I can always put a Post-it here and write something in, or I could just write on the sticker. Now we need a bunch of small stickers on here, but I think it'd be pretty to have this tree here. I'll put the tree here. I think I'll do it in the corner, and I'll just wipe this out. Okay, what else do we want? I don't really think we need anything over here, but I do want to just put little things on the monthlies. So, back to our tiny section of stickers, like small stickers. So we have like this. They're not super tiny. I think we can get by. So we're just gonna kind of do a smattering of stickers on the pages. So we have like these cute boots. I think I'm going to cut them and put them in different spots, you know. They look cute like that, but I don't know. Would the boots really be that far apart? It's okay. Winter Wonderland can be cute, and I'm wondering if I put winter over here and Wonderland over there, how that would look. Where are all my winter stickers? I don't even know if maybe I don't have any left. I know I did use them last year, so in 2024. The end of 2024. Obviously. So maybe I used them all up, I don't know. So we'll do winter over here, and then sometimes when I peel up the sticker, just the corner that I peel gets like a little rough and sticks onto things. So we're gonna pick that off. Yeah. And then we have Wonderland. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but that's okay. Yeah. I maybe should have done it right across, right? Should we do it right across? Yeah. We'll lift it up. Okay. I'm gonna move this boot to the other side because I just do think it looks weird, you know. No, we'll put it, I don't know, next to that, like you kicked off your boots. Okay, what else do we have? We have a lot of cute things in here. We can do a little shopping bag, luxury. Look, we have this section here. Maybe we do one of these little house scenes. I'm gonna try to go a little big. I mean, look at this winter decoration in this house. That is cute. And I think we just move the boots because they're kind of right above. So maybe they can go over here. Or maybe they just don't go on the page because they don't really go with anything. Whoops. I just grabbed them because they're kind of small. Still, we have a shopping bag up here. So maybe we can do some boots. They kind of go with her because she's skiing, right? Maybe we put them back together, how they were. Cutting them apart is not always the best idea. Okay. We have some cute ribbon. And the winter is crooked again. Like, can I get this straight? Let's try again. And just put this little door scene over here. Thankfully they're different, and I'll put something over here and we could be kind of done. I think we need something in the middle too though. So I think I'm just gonna do a bushy hat like here. It's a little bigger than I was hoping. Let's see if we have a smaller one. Okay, we have this cute little decorative ball. I think I'm gonna put it next to a snowflake. Then we're gonna do a candy cane. Just randomly over here. Okay. I guess we'll put the hat, because we have these gals, we'll put the hat over here. And then something down here. It could be almost anything. So we have a candy cane. What about a cocoa over here? Maybe this little cocoa scene with the greenery and the pine cone. I mean, that's really cute. Okay. It's okay. Something there, I guess. Maybe just cocoa again to kind of mimic the other side. All right, I do feel like it could use some washi. I don't love the green on here. I think I did that last time too. It's like, why did I use that green? It's kind of soft, but that's okay. It's on. Let's put this pretty tree over here. And we can lift this up for a little. What else? Can we work around a big ski gal? I don't think so. I think she's too tall. I love this laptop for work. The look of it is so cute. So let's do it on the top here. I'm gonna do some PJs because I actually do not work in my PJs at all. I don't stay in my PJs, but some days I wish I would. Just why? Okay, I do think, why not overload with cocoa everywhere? Put a cocoa like here. Yeah, it's fine. It goes with the winter tree. You see that tree outside, you might be drinking cocoa. I'm gonna put a winter candle over here, even though I don't use candles. I could. Anybody could. You can kind of see the Wednesday through, and you can still see the Tuesday. Pretty impressed with that. And then, I don't know, maybe stack of books, I think, with maybe a snowflake would be cute. So, let's just stack of books here. I'll do the snowflake a little up. So that it doesn't take up this whole day. Or maybe it could go down a little. Yeah, I'll put it down because it's kind of on the line. Doesn't really take up either of the days. All right, that is fine with me. I just don't like the green. I did that last week too. Ugh. Okay, so that was actually a pretty easy one compared to what I have been doing. Do need to white these out a little again. I'm wondering if we should do some little boxes. I think we could get away with a couple. Maybe do 2 on each side. Like, you know, these 2 and then these 2. That way it adds a little more color, you know. Let's do the pink one up here, maybe. The pink one over here, maybe. And the blue one, I think just here. And nothing's attached to it. I don't usually like to do that, but it's okay. And then here, do pink down here. And blue up here. It just adds a little more color and covered up some of that white out a little more. All right. So very simple. I'm doing a block layout. You know what? I want to try it with a pencil. I know I'm wasting this washi, but it's just so bad. I really don't like it on this spread. Let's do pencil lines. Whoops, that ripped. I'll go a little slower. I think I've used this washi like 3 times, and none of the times I've liked it, but it's obviously because of the spread that I'm making. It just doesn't look right, so. I wonder if this goes 3 inches. Is it 3 inches? Probably not. Probably can't do a whole inch. Okay. Okay. Oh, that looks so much better. Oh my goodness, that looks so much better. All right. Yeah, I like that much better, the pencil. The only problem with using a pencil when you're doing stuff like this is when you use an erasable pen and you have to go back and erase something, the pencil line smears. Like the erasable pen eraser smears the pencil line, and then it's difficult to erase. But other than that, it's fine. Okay, so I think that is plenty enough. And then I have my topics on the top, and I'll just write them in. And so for the whole topic, this is my list for the entire week, is how it works. And I like that. I love a block layout in these. These two are my side hustles, which go with this monthly. These three are my main hustles, and I put them on here. So before we go, let's do this side here. I did white out the bottom here. And usually I put this into even threes, but this column on the large Laurel Denise is wider. So let me give a quick count to this. Okay, so we're looking about 7. Yeah, 7, so. Okay, those sections, and then we do want some stickers, so. I think we're gonna do what we did the other week and put like one of these scenes in each of the sections, just in different spots. And we have 4, so it's kind of perfect. This is, I guess, gonna be like a random list. And I'm gonna stagger them so they're not exactly diagonal like the last time. It just happened how I was doing it. They looked diagonal. Okay, so these are just really pretty. Let's do it at the top now. Winter scenes, like pretty castles it looks like. Oh, like maybe like a Princess Winter Castle. I don't know. We'll do this one kind of here. And then we'll just write on all the different sides of these. It could be nice to have one box, but we'll look and see what we have. You know, like this kind of thing. Yeah. You are gonna hear my son exercising in the background. Exercising in the background. Actually, this blue does work, doesn't it? Let's see what else we have, though. We might have to move this pink box, I think. Maybe not. What am I thinking here? Yeah, this really fun snowy one, I think that could be pretty on top of the pink. Because it has contrast. Yeah, so we'll move this box. It's not even pink exactly. What color is this, gals? It's pretty though, whatever it is. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Crooked. Okay, yep. Figures. We will get back to that. And then this one can go over here. Is it crooked? It's not crooked. Oh, those are right next to each other. We're gonna move this one again because I obviously wasn't paying attention to that. I'll just put it up. All right, just 4 little sections. I should put this one down. I don't know, gals. I think it's better. Up a little and down a little. Oh, that sticker stripping. Okay, so that one's gonna stay. But yeah, that's okay. It looks fine. All right, let's get all of this back into the planner. And just paper clipping it back together. So anytime you have a right side monthly, you do have this whole other section that was your old right side, which was like a planning section. You can decide whether or not to use that. Like I said, right now, I just haven't used it this month because I set a very similar layout up for November. But if I start getting busier and want to use it, you know, like in January or February, then we'll come back and grab it. So that is set up for now, the work planner. Okay, so the monthlies look like this together. I mean, not perfect. And you can tell this used to be a vertical that I obviously put upside down. I have that in the setup video. But cute. I think they're cute enough for sure. The stickers make it really easy to make it cute. And here's the weekly. And then we did set up, and I do track stats and stuff back here. So this one is kind of an extra page. I'm gonna put it in the back for right now to have it still, but I don't want it right there and interrupting the flow of the planner. Okay, so it'll just be back here in case I wanna grab it and write something else. The next planner is a project planner, and the project planner just has the and vertical, and I just put some extra Happy Planner sheets in here in case I need to draw or write something. You can see the Happy Planner does cover all of Saturday. It just gives me some extra sheets. I can always move them if I need to. I have the grid over here to make into a 4 column, so we'll do that in the next video. And then we also have the journaling planner back here, which this is my little journaling card and my little divider that I set up. It is another Nancy. I put a main thought for the day on the monthly. For this planner, I have a little extra sections, maybe not space, but I do have extra sections. So I'm gonna do main journaling thoughts here, things for my kids here. And then this little section here is like a secret journal where I'm just going to put down some things that are more private. It's kind of like just like a private section of a journal. And then that is the end of the planner. So we do have some post-its back here in the back in case we need them. So that is it. That is all for this video. That is set up now. The first 3 planners are set up. 2 more to go. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.